All right, Bulls fans, the Chicago Bulls are in halftime with a lead. I don't know if that hurts or helps the confidence in the team winning this game. Both DeMar DeRozan and Nikola Vucevic both have 17 points each. DeMar DeRozan has 5 assists, 2 steals to go with that. Nikola Vucevic has 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block to go along with his 17 points. Kobe White's 2 of 7 from the field, 4 assists, 2 rebounds from him so far, only 4 points. Alex Caruso with 4 points. Javonte Green with 7 points as well. Dalen Terry has 8 points off the bench this DT so far in this game. He's actually the leading scorer off the bench right now. Adama Sanogo has played 4 minutes. He made a shot, got one rebound in those 4 minutes, and one turnover. Uh, uh, Donovan just using him basically to give Nikola Vucevic some spot minutes so Vuce can sit down for a little while. So that's how it seems like. Billy Donovan's going to use Adama Sanogo as like just to go ahead and give Vooch a breather, not allow the rookie to do too much. But hey, at least he's playing him. Javon Carter's played 8 minutes. He's 2 of 3 with 1 steal and 5 points as well so far in this game. The Bulls are up by 9 points against the Detroit Pistons, and so they've done enough. They've done it. They're done really good in this first half of this game. I love the energy that they're playing with. I love that it seems like they're actually playing with a sense of urgency too. Like they understand that they just need to take care of business tonight, which is something we don't always see from the Chicago Bulls team. So it's really good to see that aspect from them as well. The rebounding battle's tied right now, 18-18. So the Bulls can do something. We got 23 points off turnovers, though, do the Chicago Bulls. The Detroit Pistons turned the ball over 12 times in the first half of the game, so the Bulls are able to take care of that. They're losing on fast break points, though. 8-10 there. Second chance point was winning 9-5. Points in the paint were dominating 34-16. The Detroit Pistons are just not able to score in the paint right now. So Bulls are doing really good, man. The Bulls are playing the way they need to play to take care of the Detroit Pistons. Let's hope they can continue this. They keep this going. They're going to be able to have or lock in the ninth seed in that ninth play-in spot. So hopefully to see that. Let's see what we got. We got Creeley in the building. Says it's nice to see Sanogo get some minutes, but he looks like he doesn't know what's going on. He does, and that is why we talk about things like he should have been playing if you're going to have to rely on him at least a little bit. But he does look a little lost out there. I will say it's not as bad as last game so far. And yeah. So that's a good thing. Am I the only one that can't hear him? You can't hear me? Can nobody hear me? I don't know, Sam. I think you may be going deaf, brother. They look like they have some energy tonight. Definitely playing with energy today. Definitely playing with energy. Pay that man, but not too much. DeMarvelous, that's funny. Pay him, but not too much. Not too much on DeMar. Dalen Terry, on the other hand, looks more and more comfortable, which is nice to see. He's a twitchy athlete. Yeah, and you got to get those minutes. You got to get those reps in to be able to kind of get over the hump, especially when you're a young player that is working on this game. And so Dalen Terry's looking a lot better as well. I like the defensive efforts from Dwight Ballsack. That's crazy. That's crazy. Call me a nitpicker, but Billy Donovan should have left Sanogo in for at least for the last 3 minutes of the second quarter to elite management of Nikola Vucevic this close to the play-in. What did you mean by elite management? What are you trying to say? I know that's one of Shay's typical typos, but what you talking about, bro? What you talking about? Bulls really capitalizing off turnovers. Don't think I've ever seen that many points off turnovers in one half. Oh, you have. The first game against the Knicks, I think we had 25 points off turnovers in the first half. I can go back and take a look at that. But yeah, definitely playing with good energy right now. I love the energy that Terry's is bringing. People just don't know that don't watch the game. Well, yeah, I mean, listen, when it comes to Dalen Terry right now, the way he impacts the game is going to be with his energy. He still needs a lot of refinement. We all know that, right? But his energy is the one thing that he is great at. And so if you can control that energy, that's always been Dalen Terry's thing. Is he doesn't control it. He's controlling it right now. Glad to see JC's lack of minutes has actually affected his shot selection. They see at the beginning of the season would have chucked up all those pump fakes. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, we can hear you. All right, good. Leroy was playing good. Hope the treat dials in before going on a run in the playoffs. Listen, the Bulls ain't going. Like, you think the Bulls are going to go on a run in the playoffs, Marcus? I mean, hey, I mean, we'll see. Hey, slightly off topic, the East standings are crazy. Orlando entered yesterday with a chance to be the number 2 seed, and now they're one game away from being in the play-in. Yeah, I mean, listen, to quote AK, you remember what OK said? everybody's bunched in right now as a reason to say how they are to say that explain how they're more competitive than what they actually are. But yeah, the Eastern Conference is really tight, man. You got Boston's really separated himself from everyone, but keep in mind, from Milwaukee as the number 2 seed to Indiana Pacers as the number 6 seed, that's only 3 games. Now, I mean, they've locked that in, but I'm just saying there's only 3 game separation with that. So, yeah, that's how close the Eastern Conference is right now. Jeremy in the building says, "What's good, Haize? I forgot how nasty Javante's dunks are." Yeah, Javante, man, yeah. Dalen looks like one of those guys who will take a few years to put it together, but once he does, he'll be a solid starter. Feels like a common theme for AK draft picks. I mean, I don't know, starter, we'll see. But yeah, listen, when you draft raw players, sometimes it takes a while. I want to win every game, but I'm not taking anything this season too seriously. They're treating the retool as a controlled descent. That's funny. That's funny. I need Batum to get all of Leroy ball-headed Ho Carter's minutes. I mean, listen, while if Leroy's playing well, he's going to be playing. That's just is what it is. If we win tonight's game and the Hawks lose again tomorrow, are we locked? Oh, we just need to win. They don't have the magic number is 1. So either one Bulls win or one Hawks loss locks the Bulls in for the night seed. So they just need to win one. Just one. Just one. I think DT will have a solid career. He needs to set a set role and know his spots in the offense, but he plays with energy and has positional versatility. I completely agree with you there, brother. Where you at when the Bulls season done with NBA Central? Are you going to be on the Bears coverage for the draft? Yeah, yeah. Listen, I cover it all. It's not either or. I'm going to be on all of them and all my channels. So yeah, we'll be on the live stream for the draft for the Chicago Bears. As far as NBA Central, I'll do much like I do with Bull Central. I'll do some draft coverage, right? I'll talk about prospects. I don't have to focus on specific teams. So what I tend to do is I go off groups of players. So I'll do like shooting guards, small forwards, point guards. I'll do that. And then I'll do some mocks. Like, so I'll look at and say, options at the number 2 overall pick. I think last year I did the top 10 picks and the best options at those. I think that's how I did it. But yeah. I don't know why people will try to act like the East is so much less competitive than the West. Most of the people saying that are Lakers casuals. That's funny. That's funny. What do you think of Sonogo time on the floor in the first? It was cool. It was cool. I mean, not going to take a whole hell of a lot out of it, but either positive or negative. It was cool, right? And playing 4 minutes, it's kind of hard to really get in the rhythm there. But I think, like I said, I think Billy Donovan's doing that to kind of mitigate rookie mistakes and just give Vooch kind of a breather. We'll see. I hope we can put this away in the second half. You know how we are in the second half. Yeah, it's crazy. We knock Vooch because of his play, but he did solid the past 2. Still trash defense though. It is what it is. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the defense is always going to be mad questionable, but he's been solid on offense and really aggressive on offense today as well. Haize, Terry needs to play like my creative player on 2K, play sub defense and score when you are on the fast break and do a lot of cutting. You play 2K, Shay? I bet you be getting cooked a lot, don't you? What is the word on Trey? Is he back or will he be for the playing game? I don't follow ATL. Yeah, he's back. So yeah, I think he's fully cleared. He'll definitely be playing for the playing. Sucks to see Maxey still Kobe's MIP. Maxey's better than Kobe, but Kobe has improved more than Maxey, so it should go to him maybe next year. I don't know if Kobe is going to get most improved next year. I mean, one could say, look at what Maxey did, and then he didn't improve as much as Kobe, but he's probably going to win that award. So maybe. I know the Pistons are young, hurt, and have beat the Bulls twice already, but they look like they picked names out of a hat to build their roster. I mean, they have. There's some pieces on Detroit that are really nice. Cade, of course, is miles and head and shoulders above everybody else for sure. I like Jaden Ivey. I like Jalen Duren. He was one of my favorite players in that draft as well. Malachi Flynn is okay, right? Like he's not anything amazing, but for a player with his size and what he's able to do coming off the bench, it's pretty solid. But yeah, other than that, that roster is interesting. The fact that Troy Brown is on that roster. You got Evan Fournier, who wasn't even playing for the Knicks, who's playing some nice minutes here for this team. That just goes to show you in the NBA, man, you're always one step away from either being benched or being a starter. That's kind of where it is for everybody, man. You're locked down on defense, defensive end. Yeah, I mean, not in real life. Any updates on Phillips? Phillips' season's probably done. Just don't even worry about asking about Julian Phillips anymore. See, Julian Phillips' season is probably done. It's probably done. But yeah, let's hope the Bulls can continue to play well. Let's hope they continue to execute against this Detroit Pistons team. We need to see them get a dub. Until I completely forgot that they had James Wiseman. Bulls fans talk about P Dub being a draft bust. Wiseman is the definition of it. That's not wrong. Give your honest opinions. Can the Kings actually make it out the plane with Phoenix, Lakers, and Golden State? My hopes are down at this point. No Kev, no Monk. It's looking grim. Yeah, with the injuries, it's looking grim. If they were fully healthy, I'd out of those teams, I'd have them picked. But I still do think they have a chance. I still think they have a chance. Corn says, "What's good, King? Let's close this shit out in the second half." First of all, Corn, did you see the video I did on NBA Central just for you? Did you see what I did for you over on NBA Central? I did a video that was titled "Zach Edey has done the most to increase his draft stock of any player in the NCAA tournament." I did that for you, brother. I did that for you. For you. You see what I do for you? It's weird how 2 years ago it was knees for this team and now it's all feet injuries. Man, podiatrist is seeing a lot of the Chicago Bulls right now. Did they announce how bad Drum's ankle is? No, they have not officially announced much. He is on it like a scooter or something like that, but they haven't like said other than it being a sprained ankle is what they've still listed it at. I'm hoping Drummond comes back. He was listed as doubtful, but I think that means he's out. But the player wants to try. Same thing happened with Patton Phillips. Yeah, he hasn't got an MRI yet. So once he does that, that's when they'll know something for sure. Who would you sit in the final game? Who would I sit in the final game? Nobody. Everybody got these niggas ain't earned no right to sit. What are you talking about? Sittings for winners. Haize, we could win this game. Do you think the rest of our starters? No, I don't think they rest them. I don't think that they do. I think you want to go in with some momentum. That's my opinion, but you never know with this team. You never know. Would you be disappointed if we drafted a defensive wing again? I mean, I'd wonder what the hell they got going on. I definitely worried about what the hell they got going on. Vooch playing well changes everything. Listen, when Vooch is playing really good, especially from that center position, it does help a lot of what the Chicago Bulls do. Helps a whole hell of a lot. So, but all right, y'all, I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up. I will be back post game show, man. Make sure you guys are following the channel at Bull Central Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. BullCentralPod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail, number to do so 773-270-2799. We are the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. Thanks to you guys. And like I like to end everything on, go Bulls. Love you guys. See Red if you can, y'all. Peace.